In just 16 years, Bitcoin has become one of the largest stores of value in the world. And this happened without the risk transfer systems that backstop the rest of the economy. This is the Bitcoin protection gap. You are left with only bad choices: insolvency risk on exchanges, or physical risks of loss and even personal harm. Traditional insurance excludes these assets. The few options that do exist are fatally flawed, because they are denominated in fiat. If the Bitcoin price goes up before a claim is paid, you are left with less Bitcoin. Tragic for individuals and families. For a corporate treasury, a breach of fiduciary duty, replacing the world's hardest asset with fiat isn't insurance, it's forced liquidation. We need insurance built for the Bitcoin standard.
I'm Aaron Daniel, co-founder and CEO of Resolvr. Resolvr is closing the Bitcoin protection gap by putting insurance on the Bitcoin standard. Existing custody solutions leave Bitcoin holders uninsured. About 14 million Bitcoin are uninsured. That's nearly a $1.3 trillion exposure. If you leave your coins on exchanges or with a custodian, you face the risk of insolvency, phishing attacks, and exchange-wide breaches. In the event of one of those exchange-wide breaches, your counterparty is covered, not you. You are an unsecured creditor. Large institutions and Bitcoin corporations are aggregating all of their Bitcoin into just a handful of these custodians, creating systemic centralized risk. If you do self-custody, you face physical risks of loss, destruction of your hardware wallets, and violent theft. Homeowners, renters, insurance policies, corporate policies like errors and omissions, directors and officers, they exclude digital assets from coverage. And if you do use the industry standard, native, multi-signature, collaborative custody solutions, you still face the risk of kidnapping or violent coercion to force you to make those transactions. So that's the protection gap. Compounding this protection gap is the fact that the existing policies today on the market are priced in fiat. What that means is, if you lose Bitcoin today and the price rallies during the claims process, you're left with less Bitcoin. That is loss of generational wealth through a mismatched insurance product. And it is a breach of fiduciary duty if you are a corporate steward or a trustee. If you're a Bitcoin corporation whose mandate and strategy is to accumulate Bitcoin, you cannot protect your Bitcoin per share ratio if you are insured in a currency that depreciates. Well, today, Resolvr is closing that protection gap through BDIC, the Bitcoin-denominated insurance collaborative. BDIC is Resolvr's embedded insurance marketplace. It allows Bitcoin holders to secure and insure their Bitcoin wherever they choose. We're not asking you to change your custody setup to get insurance. We're bringing regulated coverage providers directly to your wallets and custodians. Those platforms, in turn, are incentivized to harden their security and controls in order to pass rigorous underwriting and qualify for BDIC's affiliate fees. So in this way, BDIC is aligning incentives to make the Bitcoin economy stronger and more resilient through market-based pricing signals. BDIC's coverage provider partners are licensed to issue Bitcoin-denominated policies directly to Bitcoin holders. The Bitcoin holders, not the wallets or custodians, are insured and made whole in the asset that matters. One Bitcoin lost is one Bitcoin paid. That is true indemnification. And coverages include not only risk of loss or theft, but also kidnapping and ransom. So these Bitcoin native policies protect your investment for the long term and satisfy your fiduciary duties. So how does Resolvr do this? Our purpose-built payments engine settles premiums, commissions, and claims payouts natively in Bitcoin over the Bitcoin and Lightning Network. Not only that, but our payments engine supports multiple currencies within a single transaction. So what that means is Resolvr can split off a broker's commissions in dollars if that broker is not yet accepting Bitcoin. This is how Resolvr bridges the traditional insurance industry to the Bitcoin economy. Our coalition of founding BDIC partners reflects that merger of two worlds. It includes some of the most established insurance institutions, as well as insurance innovators, and pioneers of Bitcoin infrastructure and capital markets. Among them, the largest risk manager and broker in the world, Marsh McLennan, and the Bitcoin OGs and legends at Blockstream. And I'm thrilled to announce today that our initial launch partner is Liana Business Wallet. Liana Business Wallet is the most advanced enterprise self-custody wallet on the market. With Liana Business, the risk of loss is drastically minimized by time-locked on-chain recovery paths. And now through BDIC, Liana Business is the first insured enterprise self-custody wallet. Resolvr and its BDIC partners have put insurance on the Bitcoin standard. Policies are denominated in Bitcoin as the unit of account. Bitcoin is the medium of exchange, and Bitcoin is the store of value. Because BDIC is an embedded insurance solution, it brings insurance wherever Bitcoin is, creating the foundational layer for the Bitcoin economy to thrive. Sign up for a Liana Business Wallet backed by BDIC at lianawallet.com/business and go to bdic.io to join our waitlist and get updates on our future platform partners and rollouts throughout 2026. Liana Business will be available early 2026, followed by additional partners. Policies in Bitcoin on your preferred custody solution. That's insurance on the Bitcoin standard by BDIC. Thank you.